From the Hamptons to Fire Island, Long Island seems to have something for everyone. Whether you'd like to catch some sun at the beach, sip some wine at the vineyard, or shop at a Tony mom and pop store, it's all just a train ride away. And that makes the island the perfect place to be during the summer season. It also happens to be a pretty good spot to spend some quality time during the rest of the year. And joining us now to tell us all about that is Kristen Jarnigan, CEO of Discover Long Island, Long Island's official tourism promotion agency. Kristen, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Kristen, when I think of Long Island as a tourist destination, I think of places like the Hamptons, Fire Island, Montauk. For those who haven't been to any of those places, what do you say makes them so attractive?
Well, those are our famous places, right? Everyone in the world knows the Hamptons, and everyone's heard of Montauk. Jay-Z and Beyonce are rapping about it. We have Fire Island, we have Jones Beach, we have the Gold Coast mansions, which inspired The Great Gatsby, arguably. So we have some of the most notable places in the world, but things that make them special, of course, the beaches, the incredible cuisine, the seafood that we have, the culture, the charm, the New England style charm that we have in so many of our renovated and vibrant downtowns. But there's so much to Long Island that people probably aren't aware of. So I really
tell us some of those places that they may not be aware of.
So there's, especially if you're coming from New York City, the greatest thing about Long Island is you can jump on a train in Madison Square Garden and go to any one of our unique, charming downtowns or beaches without even having to use a car. So for example, Patchogue, which is the home of Blue Point Brewery, you can go, there's incredible restaurants, bars, there's great community and public theater here. There's a lot of culture that we offer on Long Island. There's been shows like Turn series that are dedicated to our history, the Washington Spy Trail. I mean, the revolution was really shaped on Long Island, and we like to say Long Island's the reason you don't have a British accent.
So you talked about the cultural amenities. Elaborate on that. If you are a cultural tourist that wants to see some museums, or a history buff that wants to see some historical sites, what does Long Island offer?
Well, we'll probably start with our national park, which is the home of Teddy Roosevelt. And most people don't know that Long Island was the first summer White House, is what they called it. It was the first time that the White House ever stayed open during the summer. It used to close because of the heat, the oppressive heat in Washington, D.C. But when Teddy Roosevelt was president, the telephone was invented. So he could go down to the local drugstore and keep the government running all year. So that's just one nugget. We have incredible aviation and military history. We have the Armory Museum, where you can come and literally relive World War II and ride in a tank and have actors portray it for you. If you're a history
I think I could skip that.
It's actually quite fun. I have a picture of me in my camouflage helmet with my Starbucks cup that kind of is deceiving. But there's really great, beautiful aviation, military history here, and I think people will be surprised by that.
So what are some of the, you kind of touched on this, aside from places, activities, things to do in Long Island that perhaps you couldn't do in New York City?
Well, that's tough, right? What can you not do in New York City? But I think one of the unique aspects about Long Island is that we are an escape for New York City. And one of the best things about Long Island is really our events. If you look at, and we actually just launched new software on our website because the events are so popular to make them more engaging. Every single weekend, there are just a litany of events that you can do all throughout Long Island, anything from Fit Fest on Long Beach to we have the upcoming North Fork Television Festival, we have seafood festivals. In the winter, we have the Dickens Festival in Port Jefferson, where literally the whole town dresses up like a Charles Dickens novel. We have the Thaw event in the Hamptons, which is the Hamptons Arts Weekend. Winterfest in the winter, where it's jazz on the vines and music in vineyards. So my advice to you is if you're looking for a weekend getaway or something to do, look at the calendar of events, because that's really where we hold our most unique aspects.
Yeah, and Long Island is for day trippers if you live in New York City, right?
If you live in New York City, but tourism is really, it's not just visitors coming for the weekend. We're actually really starting to talk about ourselves as the visitor economy. I mean, it's a huge industry. It's $5.9 billion annually on Long Island now. And what that means locally, really, the reason why we don't just invite tourists here to kind of take up our favorite parking spot. We do it because it was more than $700 million in local and state tax revenue a year. And that keeps all of our personal taxes lower. So we invite the visitors to come, year-round and from all over the world.
So you mentioned some of the things that are available in the winter. Tell us a few more.
So I moved here about 3 years ago from Arizona, right? So I still see winter as an incredible novelty. And I maybe see it from a different perspective than most people that have lived here their whole lives. The snow it's like a winter wonderland. We have Polar Express, we have ice skating rinks, and the downtown villages really become these incredible New England style feel charming places where you can get unique and local, art crafts and retail items. It's a perfect place for your unique shopping for the winter.
Right. So if somebody who's watching now wants to get more information about tourism opportunities in Long Island, who should they talk to?
So of course, we like to say call us or get online, discoverlongisland.com.
Okay. All right, Kristen, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.